Well, hey there, first grade. Happy Wednesday. Happy Phonics Day to you. And you know, on Wednesdays, we always have Word Work Wednesdays. I hope you enjoyed your game day last Monday. We'll probably do another one of those next week. They're nice to have every once in a while. And to be honest with you guys, for the first time in my first grade history, we are already at the end of our phonics book. So we get to add some of these fun things in now because we have extra time. So I'm super excited about that. We are, though, going to continue working on our controlled vowels. We still have a few lessons in our book to get to, but I did choose word work today that focused on our controlled vowels. And I know you're probably saying, Mrs. Arbini, I am so over our controlled vowels. I get it, me too. But we're still going to practice, okay? Because this is a really important skill for your reading and your writing, especially as you're going to transition to second grade in like 23 days. You need to have these R-controlled vowels at least in your mind so that you have some idea what to read and what to write when you're heading to second grade next year. So your teachers, if you're at Avery, are going to give you 2 sorting sheets. If you're with me, I'm going to give you 2 Jamboards. So I'm going to teach from the Jamboards, but I think my first grade friends at Avery are smart enough to follow along with me without showing the worksheets. So here's our first sort. Our first sort is going to be OR words and ER words. And when you're looking at these words, you're probably going to say, Mrs. Arbini, what's wrong with you? We did these words last week. Some of them are the same, yes, but the sort is different. So we're going to do an OR-ER sort. I'm actually pointing to it like you can see me point to it on the screen. We're going to do an OR-ER sort. And so I'm just going to pull out my first word here, and I'm going to put it right in the middle. And this word looks like it is whisper. And so I'm going to write whisper on my whiteboard using both OR and ER. Give me just a second so I can write that down, because we talked about how when we are talking about our controlled vowels, it's hard to know for sure with just listening. Sometimes we have to look with our eyes and decide which one looks right or which one sounds right. You're kind of getting the reflection of my ring light there, sorry. So are we thinking it's whisper with an ER or whisper with an OR? Which one looks right? Yeah, I agree. It's whisper with an ER. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag whisper, to the ER column. So for all the words that are remaining here, I want you to do the same thing. I want you to take the word, I want you to write it with an OR and with an ER, and then drag the picture to the side that you think is correct. Now, there's one thing that's kind of tricky. This is the word torn, for example. Do you see all these little dots here, this kind of dashed line? That doesn't mean that's how many letters are missing. Whatever the word is, it's either missing OR or ER. So don't think, wow, this has 6 spots and I need to have 6 letters. That's not the case, okay? So that's the OR-ER sort. Then we have the OR-AR sort. So same thing. Some of these pictures, guys, are exactly the same, but this is a totally different sort. And the reason we're doing these sorts is because I want you to pay attention with your eyes to how different words have a different R-controlled vowels in them. So you're probably, like I said, saying to yourself, Mrs. Arbini, I'm really tired of your sorts. Your sorts are kind of annoying and getting old. Sorry about that. But they really help you to visualize those R-controlled vowels. So I want you to keep practicing them. So right now, I want you to pause the video. When I'm done with directions, I want you to pause the video. If you are in school at Avery, your teacher will give you both of these sheets to cut and paste and write. You're going to need your whiteboard, your marker, a glue stick, some scissors, and your paper. If you're at home, you just need your whiteboard and your marker and your sorting sheet. Now remember, my kiddos, you are assigned a certain board. So at the front of each Jamboard is your assignment, okay? Now, I want you to pause the video, get both of them done, and then come back to me so we can talk about the answers, okay? Happy R-controlled vowel sorting. Okay, so if you're back, that means you have finished both of your pages or both of your Jamboards. Now, my class, I know it's really hard to toggle between Jamboard and between this video, so you can just watch the video and then go back and change your Jamboard answers if you think you made a mistake, okay? My students at Avery, You can just follow along, and if you need to peel something off and move it somewhere else, it's totally okay. All right, let's take care of this first sort together. O-R or E-R. Let's read these words. Torn, fork, cord, storm, horn. And then we've got E-R. Whisper, baker, water, spider, hammer. And what do you guys notice? O-R tends to be in the middle, not always, but in this example, for sure, O-R is in the middle and E-R is at the end. That won't always be the case, but it's something good to help you remember when you're writing an R-controlled vowel. Is this at the end of the word or the middle of the word? Because that might make a difference. Here's the other one. This is the O-R-A-R sort. And we have torn, cord, storm, horn, fork, and then for AR we have harp, barn, yarn, bark, and car. So go ahead and make any changes that you need to make. Go ahead and back up the video if you need to go back to the other slide, whatever you need to do. But go ahead and make those changes so that your OR and AR and your OR and ER sorting columns are correct. Okay? And then Friday, I'll be back with a regular old phonics lesson. So no game day, no word work, just a regular R-controlled vowel phonics lesson. Guys, I'm so proud of the work you've done. I am so proud of your ability to hear and to see R-controlled vowels. And I can't wait to see you on Friday to practice it some more. Have a great day.